here,
parlays
guys.
is like,
It was chill talking, y'all.
oh yeah,
Definitely some
yeah.
cool shit to talk about. I see my brother up here, JTD. He's pretty decent at betting too. I don't know if you want to throw him up here or not, but yeah, y'all have a good night though. Remember, ask
You
your
too,
bosses for a
man.
raise, man.
Can we get to the hand? This guy's had his hand up for a while. Mess, do you have something?
Yo, can you hear me?
Yeah, we
Yeah,
can hear you.
I just wanted to ask the illusion, right? So obviously we all know that Jake Paul's fights are scripted. Do you think he's going to lose next month? Do you think the fight's going to go ahead? And do you think? And oh yeah, and who do you think is going to win the World Cup? I think I already know who's going to win it, but I just wanted to ask the illusion because he's the best in the business, in my opinion.
Oh, thank you. I think Anthony Joshua is going to murder him. I think he's going to murder him, to be honest. And when it comes to the World Cup, I do think Portugal. I said it like 3 months ago before Ronaldo met with Donald Trump. I looked into it when I saw Ronaldo gave his shirt to Trump and he signed it, and it was all about peace. I thought about CR7, and I know all of his connections with Seven. Like his birth is 2/5, like gets you seven, and the seven trumpets, the seven tribulations. I do a lot of stuff with the Bible, so I think Portugal will be the ninth different nation to win it. It's the 23rd edition, so 23 is the 9th prime. That 23-9 is huge. That's the date Brady made his debut. It's when the Pope went to the White House. The 23-9 is massive. So I think Portugal win it. And in regards to Joshua and Paul, I even have a biblical code with that, with the book of Joshua, the 6th book, and obviously Paul, Apostle Paul. I think he's going to get. They're building it up as David and Goliath, which is just a joke. I think he's going to get banged out. I think it's one step too far for, like, Jake Paul beating Mike Tyson, who, like, I coded Jake Paul to win that for one reason, and it wasn't anything to do with numbers. He said like a week before that the gods told him he was going to win. He didn't say God, he said the gods. So they're interacting with some sort of supernatural. I don't know what. I think a lot of the celebrities, they're involved in the supernatural, but they're worshipping different gods. So there's rivalries between them. They're worshipping different
Well, I
gods.
mean, yeah, they got like Moloch, Baal, Baphomet,
Exactly.
you
There's
know,
Egyptian
but
gods, Greek gods, Roman gods. There's the Baal, Baphomet. There's all these different gods that Moloch, like you said, they used to sacrifice to Baal in the Old Testament, and
well,
I
I feel
think
like
that's what
those ones
Ronaldo
are like
did
the
this
same
year.
team, though. No, like, I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, well, Ronaldo had a kid, didn't he, called Angel, who died at birth, and
Oh God.
yeah, Angel, like the angel of the bottomless pit, and Ronaldo was just given a key by Trump, and it talks about the key to the bottomless pit and all of that. The angel receives it. It's like it's
How
so
long
deep
ago was
how
that?
it all works.
The
What's that?
death? How long ago was the death of the kid?
The death. I don't know. I've
It
got
was
the
like April 2022.
Oh damn.
April the 18th, I think 2022. And there's some sort of wild sync from the date she died to the World Cup final. He died from the date to the World Cup final. So yeah, it's like I think it's one step too far. Like I said, it's all right. Paul beating a retired Mike Tyson, even though Tyson clearly could have banged him out anytime he wanted. For him to beat Joshua, like a recent heavyweight champion, it would wake up way too many people. I think he's finally going to get put in his place. But Jake Paul's saying, I'm going to knock out Joshua and then I'm going to have a fight with Tyson Fury.
Well,
We're
it's
in a
crazy. He went
circus.
from Tank Gervonta Davis, where he was the oversized matchup, and then now he's the undersized matchup, like by a large amount. So
Yeah, he
it's
went
a
from
really weird
looking down.
switch.
It went from looking down to looking up, and it's the like as below, as above, so below. They do all sorts of stuff with it, and there'll be some alchemy with it, with the white and the black. Like you're talking about the kneeling. Remember, the white police officer knelt on George Floyd, didn't he? He had to kneel on him, and they all took a
Oh
knee.
yeah, and Ryan Garcia knelt. That's the
And all the
that's
knee, because when you study Freemasonry, they have to take a knee. If you see when a celebrity gets knighted, they have to take a knee to the king or the queen, don't they? They go down on a knee.
Hey, what's going on? Not to cut you, but Norman
Yeah, no.
just took a knee. When he got punched and knocked down, he went down on his right knee. That was the first thing that happened too in the last
Wow.
boxing match
Yeah.
against Haney.
And And I know it's not all of you into the Bible. I completely get that. But in the Bible, it says all knees will bow when Jesus returns. So everyone will bow a knee. So I think that's a big thing. You also bow when you propose, don't you? And it talks about how he's coming back for his bride. So there's all sorts of deep stuff that's going on right now that it's hard for the average person. Like you said, you guys are so gifted how you see things. But you got to realize like 99% don't see any of this whatsoever. It's just entertainment, which is like
It's you face a lot of vitriol and hatred for it. Like, you know, people get very upset. Even some of my close friends, and again, it's just that it really shocks their foundation to learn that it's
it does, but it's like when I've got friends that I grew up with, in particular women, and they are so obsessed with Disney, and they go to Disney World. Some of them, a girl called Katie is at Disney World 5 or 6 times a year. I told her what Disney really is. I broke down Walt Disney. I broke down all the symbolism of the Disney movies. She won't speak to me ever again now. And it's like with sports. Like, what is ESPN? They literally put the word entertainment in front of sport. It's called Entertainment Sport Programming Network. They're putting the word entertainment before sport. They're telling you, and the NFL is actually it's legally sports entertainment. So it's WWE. So they
The
can
NBA as
legally,
well.
yeah, they can legally determine the result legally, and then
Well,
people are shocked.
they have to be able. They have to do that because of the gambling part.
Hmm.
So because the money, it's illegal to, it's technically illegal to rig, gambling, and they could be sued. So they're gonna cross
Well,
their eyes and dot
let,
their.
let me give you an example though. Like, I've gambled and coded the winners of the Royal Rumble and WrestleMania events
Mhm.
and won big money. I once coded Drew McIntyre win the Royal Rumble. It was like big money. You could bet on wrestling.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, you can bet on wrestling. You can bet on Royal Rumble winners. You can bet on WrestleMania, who's going to be champion. You can bet on it. So the fact you
Shit.
can bet on this stuff, it's no different with the NFL. It's just more prevalent with the NFL. How many people bet on wrestling? But there's people who obviously set up those matches. So, like somebody like Triple H, who they say is like calling the King of Kings and he runs it all, like he knows who's winning. So all he
Hmm.
has to do is whisper in somebody's ear, listen, McIntyre, Royal Rumble, you don't put too much on it. Don't make it too obvious. Just bang $1,000 on him. It's 20-1. No one's going to notice.
Hmm.
So those type of people are like the people that run these NFL franchises or whoever knows who's going to win. That's why I think it's more than money, because these guys can make an absolute freaking fortune. The ones that supposedly know the outcomes,
Hmm.
they don't need more money from the public unless they're just evil and they just want the energy harvest of it. But yeah, you can bet on wrestling, and it's sports entertainment. So is the NFL. It's on your
Hmm.
TV, guys. It's on your TV. Like,
Hmm.
what do you think it is?
Television.
Genuine? You're not going down to a
No, for
local
sure.
park. You're watching it on TV. It's a production. That's why in the NFL they say, "Thank you for watching this NFL production." It's fucking
Hmm.
Hollywood. It's Hollywood.
Hmm. But in regards to what you were saying about your friend not talking to you, bro, you gotta
Yeah.
understand. I mean, you gotta understand. A lot of people, and because I've dealt with that with people, and I mean, I stopped years ago trying to explain shit to people who
Hmm.
don't, want to know because, we're in essence we're attacking everything they believe in,
I
and
agree.
you know what I mean. So it's like you're opening. You're basically telling them that yeah, everything you've believed in your life is bullshit. And you know what I mean? So now you've got to change because they don't want to see, I know what Disney represents and all that kind of stuff. So it's like, yeah, these are a bunch of fucking pedophiles, rapists, evil ass people,
Jake
so you
Paul came
can't,
from Disney.
he did. So you can't support them. And they don't, a lot of people would rather be blind than, see the truth.
Yeah, with
Yeah,
that
try and tell him
particular
about the
girl.
secret inverts.
Yeah,
Yep.
absolutely agree. With that girl, by the way, she contacted me. She saw a video. I didn't go to her to shit on a parade for going to Disney. She said, "What are you saying about Disney, Adam?" Like, joking. I said, "Do you really want to know?" She said, "Try me." So it wasn't like I was trying to ruin her fantasy of Disney. So I completely get what you're saying, because I look back to when I was blind, like completely. I was a massive avid Man United fan, sports fan, idolatry.
Did I like Disney? No, but I loved Hollywood. I was into Hollywood and all of that, and movies, and as a kid I wanted to be famous, and all of that type of stuff. So I understand that people, when you do that, you're absolutely destroying and shattering their illusion. But there's a part of them, like, if they want to ask me questions, I'm not gonna tell them what they want to hear, like, just to be nice to them. It's up to them if they still want to go to Disney afterwards.
Mhm.
It's
But
like
yeah,
a psyop. It's like COVID. I don't want to get too political, but like, I mean,
do
come
you
on.
know Disney?
Like,
Like the VIP club for Disney is called Club 33. That's the name of it. The VIP club for Disney is
Yeah.
Club 33 is the name of it. It's
Mhm.
like it's just
And you can
it's
only go if you're
outrageous.
invited or if you pay something like $30,000 a
You,
year or something like that.
yeah, I think it's 33. It's $33,000 a year to be a member.
They just
It's
had
like
Mickey Mouse.
it's all there.
They
Like,
just had a birthday for Mickey Mouse, and I missed the game, the Orlando Magic, when it ended. I was like smacking myself in the head, like, how did I not play on that game? That was easy money.
oh, bro, let me tell you something. Yeah, they just had Mickey Mouse's birthday, and it was connected to the Orlando Magic were playing against the Los Angeles Clippers, right?
The
And
Warriors.
Orlando and LA is where Disney World is. And Anton LaVey, like LA, he founded the Church of Satan, which is he was a ceremonial magician, and like he was born on 4/11, and that's what the Clip LA dropped to 4/11 after losing to the Magic. It's just